Hello everybody, today is August 20th, 2025, and welcome back to the Daily Reptilian Report. Put this on as a heat map, radius is 15. Alright, well, let's start getting into it. As per usual, I guess there's a few things that point out to me. We got a collared lizard on the west slope. I don't even know where Austin, Colorado is. There's a very handsome lizard by some alluvial rocks. If you know why I bring those up on the west slope, you know. They get really nice out there too. I mean, that's a handsome lizard, but like the best of them out there, or west of Delta. That's kind of a cool place to see them. It's crazy how, like, pretty much anywhere on the west slope, if you follow a lizard up, you'll reach it at its zenith in terms of like elevation and stuff. What else stands out? We got a brown anole that far north. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Where were you coming from? What in the hell? I wonder what, like, just for reference, there's Sagarite in Denver? There's Sagarite, what? At Crested Butte? The invasive foothold had by the brown anole, which is a fairly low consequence invasive, all things considered. But it is crazy just how much place they can get involved with. My goodness. Apologies, I had to blow my nose. Alright, let's do the Scaloporus separation. It's crazy how many of these layers, if you just get rid of, like, okay, Scaloporus is over here by itself, Thamnophis is over here by itself, let's just get these guys by themselves. How about that? We like the baby poop green color for the Thamnophis for obvious reasons. If it's not obvious, Thamnophis poop a lot. So there's our Scaloporus and our, that's a cool Scaloporus. Cyanogenous. None of the blue spiny lizards that we've tried to look at so far have been particularly blue. But they have been spiny lizards. That's alright. We'll get a good one at some point in time. Are these more canyon lizards? Sure enough, a lizard I learned about yesterday. I was telling Noah about the Jake Scott thing from yesterday because that's Noah humor and Noah's friends with Jake. And Noah told me there's 3 subspecies of these things. I guess I can see we got 1, 2, is it 1, 2, 3? That's crazy. I was not aware of that. Oh, I also found something out about our homeboys, the Gulf Coast box turtles. Noah told me this. Let's check on those. Are there any Gulf Coast box turtles today? Where are the Testudines at? Or, right, Terrapena. Oops. I know box turtles, it's just not that well. Alright, these guys are going to be, we're going to make them a dark blue. So, where are our dark blue boys at? We do have some Gulf Coast box turtles. Right here, cool. So, I was talking to Noah yesterday because, remember we discovered these and was like, oh my god, they're huge. And in particular, like, this one here. What the heck is up with that thing? That is a way different. Noah told me also, they're huge. Like, when you find them, they're like 3 times bigger than regular box turtles. And so I said, what's up with that? Noah explained to me, Noah is my go-to guy for all sorts of, here's a Florida box turtle, for all sorts of information about turtles and the like. And what Noah said is that what has been found of the Gulf Coast box turtle is that they're actually a unique subspecies of box turtle that, and this one is just a normal box turtle. I guess so. Box turtles are weird. I guess we're not really too on the Gulf Coast in this region here. Maybe we need to go further east, or further west. But Noah told me that they're basically a hybrid between between eastern box turtles and between a extinct subspecies of box turtle that would have existed in that area, like in the Pleistocene. And that's one of the coolest things I've ever heard. Have you ever heard of something cooler than... Oh, okay, we're just doubling up on that one? Cool. Have you ever heard of something cooler than learning about an all-new species because you did the DNA on a species that's super common and that we know about? That's one of the, like, shouts out Noah Fields for the information that is actually going to make today's video interesting, because if it wasn't for that, I'd be losing subs. Alright. Are there any garter snakes we want to look at? We always do a token wandering garter snake. Let's go look what's going on at Cody, Wyoming. We got our head on. We're stretched out. We're on the road. Wandering garter stuff. Alright, let's get to the important stuff. Where are the lamps at? How many lamps yesterday? 10 lamps yesterday. None in the state of Colorado. I always get a little, like, my average doing of the lamp check is I click on it, and in my brain I'm like, alright, maybe it'll be in southeastern Colorado, and then it's not, and I'm like, dang. Okay, alright, we're going to LA. Everybody keep, hands on your wallets. We got a Cali King hit in the road. That sucks. Nice job, dummy. Oh, we got an East Texas. That's probably a Speckle King. Oh, we got another. Is this another Tucson King? Or is this up by... No, this is Phoenix. Yeah, see, remember yesterday we were talking about Tucson Kings. That's a Cali King just from further north. They're totally normal. And then if you go to Tucson, they're not totally normal anymore. Oh, we got an East Texas. Sorry, just sneezed my brains out. Well, it's a milk snake. It's got some pretty handsome bands, but its colors are kind of trash. Northeast of Houston. That's cool. We got an eastern milk snake out of northern Arkansas. This could be a great snake. It's a fairly good snake. It's not a bad snake. He's got a real red head. That's wild. Man, it was a weird day for Lamprepeltis yesterday. Oh, we got an Eastern King. What are we looking? Uh-oh. That's too bad. That's a really nice Eastern King, too. That reminds me of the one that Greg pulled out of the tree. We have a super far northern, what's this, milk snake? Yeah, here comes a brown milk. Sure enough, we are in fact brown. Brown is not necessarily a bad thing on a milk. That's a good, like, that milk snake is better than that one that was in East Texas. At Russ's and Carroll's. What's packing at Russ's and Carroll's? Baby milk of the brown variety. Interesting. We've got another milk snake from New York yesterday. That's interesting. I wonder if... Wow. And that's a freaking good... Oh my goodness. That is such a handsome little snake. Wow. He doesn't have any gray. He's white. What a good one. By the way, look at those hills and... What have I clicked on? Look at those hills and valleys right there. That's a cool little area. I'd love to go look for some milk snakes there. It also looks really snaky back there. Usually you got good rocks on hills like that. We got a Connecticut, almost by Jersey milk snake. Wow, that's a good one. Person with the photos is not so... Wow, really great photo of the head there you got. That's a really nice looking snake. I didn't even know they could come that nice. That's like a, it's like one of them Kentucky, Indiana snakes, but from way further east. I mean, I guess he's by Jersey. There's good snakes in Jersey. You just have to go to Jersey to find them. We talked about this yesterday. There's some areas that I'm just totally not gonna go to. Like, no, I don't wanna. Why? There's good snakes there. Because not all things are worth that. Not all good snakes are worth going to see. And then they get mad. They're like, what are you saying they're not good to see? We're going to look at a super southern Arizona. We are mud hanging. Oh, yeah. Hanging in the mud. Yeah, I've seen them out here doing that. Not that far south. And not, actually, no. I've seen them over on this side doing that. I love box turtles. Maybe we can get one more. Usually, I would be willing to bet that most of the days that you see this arrangement down here, it's been raining. There's another handsome one. I love box turtles with such a ferocity. That's right. I love with ferocity. Like, come here, I love you. Is this the same one? No, it's a different one. Oh, yeah. Handsome. Alright, let's go to the bay and see if there were any blue garters. Everybody got their hands on their wallets right now? Okay, we're going in. We got an aquatic garter snake. Yeah, look at it's in the water. That's why they call it. That's actually not a good way to tell garter snakes apart. I don't know if you know this, but pretty much all garter snakes in one arrangement or another, and now they're gonna have one. Yeah, see, that's not aquatic. It's not in the water. So how are you gonna tell me that's an aquatic garter snake when that's an in-hand garter snake? Tell your friends. All right, who else do we want to look at? Do we have any there's Algaria. We got to do the Coleonyx run. Always got to make sure we look at some banded geckos. This is the thing, is people are like, why are you doing this? Like, because how are you having good days if not for banded geckos? And they don't say anything. I'm like, yes, see, told you. Banded geckos help the day. It's 7:13 a.m. What am I to do if not look at a western banded gecko? Have a worse day, I'll tell you that. Oh, but our tail's gone. Somebody grabbed our tail and probably ate it. Dang. Tail robbers. These tail robbers are a problem, I tell you. There's only one Coleonyx? I thought it said 12. Whose garter snake is this? Alright. That one's dead. We're not going to look at it. Who we got here? We got a Viridis. We'll look at a Viridis. Nature Center Road. Oh, yeah. It is, in fact, time for curled up little guys. I don't think that's a brand new one. But it's hard to tell. That's a cottonwood. No, that's about a brand new one. That's either a brand new one or last year's brand new one that, didn't do so hot. Hunter getting to him late these days. What's up with that? Bro used to be on it. Uh-oh, what we got down here? We got an Aspidicellus. I have Yard Aspidicellus now. That's cool. They look just like that, except for they're the East Slope one. They have a name. I'm just not going to use it. Alright, let's reconsider. I like stuff like this because you can tell there's a road. We got a Storaria, we got a little brown skink, and we've got a line snake. That's pretty cool. Oh, of course it's dead. How do you kill a lined snake? They're the most, like, short of literally running it over, I don't understand how that could happen. We got a Southern Wyoming Hernandezii. I like the Phrynosoma check, but it rarely yields anything good. But we're still going to do it today. We're going to do... Alright, there's not even that many. And none of them are in Southern California, so nobody even has to watch their wallets. This is a safe check. I think this is a good call. Can I tell this from the red ones? Oh my goodness, we didn't do the Crotalus check. What the heck is wrong with me? I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting all ahead of myself. Excuse me. They do look really, really good in the Sandias. I think that's the Sandias. No. Oh, that's out of Santa Fe. That's a good one. It's not so easy. Who we got down here? Oh, we got a baby. I like... Oh, okay. Hang on. We're little. We are small. Goodness. That pine cone was looking huge. You ever seen a huger looking pine cone? We got a Platyrhino's. These guys are cool, but they always look so sickly. They always look sick. I like them a lot. I love horn lizards. We got any Texas horn lizards yet? Or no. Any horned lizards from Texas? Well, of course. There's a Texas horn lizard. Can't do without those guys. They're great, man. In terms of the horn lizards, like, there are definitely more obscure ones, but there's very few that you're able to appreciate with more gusto than the Texas horn lizard. Cutie. Alright, let's do a crotalus check. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I almost just didn't do that. Oh, we got a lot today. Oh no, 29. That's not too good. That's not too bad. That's a pretty slow day, I feel like. I feel like the average day there's about 40, 35 or 40 found. That I just only remember one day's worth of things. We got an Atrox right here. No, it's a prairie. Poor photo. Indeed, it is a poor photo. Who's this super southern snake right here? Is it an Atrox? Oh, it's an ornatus. I don't even know what ornatus look like that far south. I've never seen one. Handsome. I wish somebody got close enough to that snake to get a real good picture, because that could actually be a really nice snake. Who's this? Oh, we got a Serb. Yeah, that's about right. This is why I have never gone and looked for Serbs in Arizona. Is because if I have to get one that looks like that, you could get a real dark black one, but it's probably going to look more like that. And if I have to look at a snake that looks like that, oh, we got our first speck. That's a nice looking snake. Are we sure that's who did that? That is a handsome... God, that is so cool. Is that a South Mountain snake? No. No, he's so obscure. Shouts out to M. Bigham for going and seeing cool snakes. That's a really, really handsome speck. And even cooler, I don't think, at least, I've seen a ton of pictures of those ones, which is usually not the case. Here we got an Alabama Timby. I don't want to look at a dead Timby. We looked at some pretty bad dead timbers yesterday. Select these guys and see if there's anything good in here. How many rock rattlesnakes do we have to look at until we look at a good one? We looked at a good one the other day. I won't say that, but wow. And they're all Western Diamondbacks, blacktails, or scoots. Who would have thought? All right, let's look at this tiger rattlesnake real quick. Actually, first of all, we're going to look at the thread snake. That is, what the hell are you doing, brother? Is that up on a wall? How did you do that? Threads? What the hell are you doing, my guy? That's crazy. Alright, back to the tiger rattlesnake. Oh, it's a good one. Tiger rattlesnakes are really an underappreciated rattlesnake. There's not really anything in particular we like about them. They're down there, and they, like, other than that, there's not too much to say about them. They're down there. Yeah, that's it. Like, you know, whoa. We got a little tiny sopak living in a, is that a prairie dog town? I didn't know that was a, like, I mean, I guess I didn't suspend belief that there was an existence of overlap between prairie dogs and... Here we got a hellrye. Another underappreciated rattlesnake. That's a really nice looking snake. It's too bad they're such jerks. Really nice looking head on that snake. They're an imposing looking rattlesnake, the hellrye. They have a very meaningful brow, if you feel me there. They just got this. Ooh, we got a ruber. There we go. Can speak English. It's a nice one too. I need to go see those in a particular way. That's a really cool snake, especially for somebody that likes brown rattlesnakes. But he's red. If you really break it down, if you get on the color selector, those are all shades of brown. But they're some of the best ones, and I'm not here to disrespect the brown. I love the brown. My favorite rattlesnake might unironically, that is a really nice lutosis. Sitting in a bush nonetheless. Hey, I was drinking! What gives? I think so, at least. Climbed into a freshwater stream after being spooked. Or into a sagebrush after being spooked. If If we all had a dollar for each time we've climbed into a sagebrush after being spooked, we'd be wealthy. Whoa, we've got a coastal adamantia. That's cool. Another rattlesnake I need to see. I've seen some rattlesnakes, but I've also not seen a lot of the ones that are really made a big deal of, and this is one of the ones that I would include in that. Like, and we've got a timber. Oh, we got a nice one too. Oh, we've got a nice one. We got bad photos, but we got a nice one. God. Alright, we've got some southern Florida crotalus pins that we've, yeah, 2 adamantius. Hopefully they're alive. Oh. That's cool. We're eating a rodent of some kind. I'm not really smart enough to really be honest and tell you what that is, but it looks like, I mean, it's a rodent. I'm going to call it a rat. If you know what that is, tell us. Because Florida actually, I think, has some cool rodents. Like, cool endemic rodents, sort of. Okay, we're doubling up, but if you had to... Oh, and we got a better angle, too. Might even be like a muskrat, or... I'm not even going to say that's a nutria, because I don't know what nutria look like. It looks like a muskrat to me, though. Good job, that snake. I feel like that's a pretty good one to end on. Today's a Thursday. No, it's not. Today's a Wednesday. And I leave for the preserve in 2 days. So, we got one more of these, and then I'm going to the preserve to catch some snakes, and I'll come back and do more of these. But we're going to miss a few days coming up. And yeah, if that's not all the encouragement you needed for this, beware the reptilian agenda.